So find a comfortable position. Legs crossed, kneeling, whatever.
I'm trying to find a place so I can watch you.
Okay. Just keep moving it as and when we go through, it's alright. So finding a comfortable seat. Just bring your focus to your breathing. So if you want to close the eyes, close the eyes. And just, like I say, bring your focus to your breathing. Just notice where the breath is. So we'll try and, as we go through today, we'll just try and start with quite a lot of movement and then bring ourselves down to relaxation. Quite often when we're feeling anxious, we're feeling like we want to move a lot. So hopefully this will just help to kind of bring us from a state of wanting to move a lot into a little bit more of a state of feeling a little bit calmer. And so being aware of our breath, notice it without judgment, and notice where you are breathing, and particularly when you are feeling anxious. Might not be for today, but whenever those feelings do present themselves, just notice where you're feeling them in the body and where you tend to breathe. And we'll start to breathe into our stomachs. So really just let the stomach go. Breathing into the stomach and breathing out. Lovely stuff. And we'll start by breathing in, raising the shoulders up to our ears. And exhale, release them down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Big sigh as you release them down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, release them down. Big sigh out. Good stuff. And we're going to move into standing up. So come to stand. Let's start by just swinging the arms from side to side. As slow or as fast as you want. And as you do it, just really allow the arms to swing, allow the torso to move, feel into it. And just feel like you're just letting things go by swaying from side to side. And then slowly raise the arms up to shoulder height. And then from here, we're going to stop twisting. We're going to raise the arms up, overhead, bend the knees. So we're coming into a chair pose. Inhale, reach up a little bit. And exhale, whoosh down, forward fold. And then inhale, bring the momentum back up. Exhale, forward fold, whoosh. And then inhale, back up. Do this a couple times. So exhale, fold, inhale, up. Exhale, inhale, up. Actually, let's just do that. Let's just carry on. Do it as intensely or as gently as you feel. Inhale in, up. And exhale. And then a couple more. Inhale up. Is he going to join in? Exhale. Inhale, coming back up to standing. So, just a little tidbit for you as women, back to caveman times. Women are designed to flee, aren't they? So all our stress is kind of located in our legs. Oh dear, I think someone's upset. So coming to the tops of our mats. Let's just see. There we go. Coming to the tops of our mats. Hands at prayer position at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips, knees as bent as you need them to be. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push through the feet, come up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands back down to prayer position. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips, knees bent. Inhale, coming up into our flat back, chest forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees, push through the feet, come up standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands back down to prayer position. Lovely. So we'll move into some full sun salutations. On an inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to shins, chest forward, flat back. And exhale, take the right foot a long step back, dropping the knee to the mat. Inhale, just allow the chest to open, allow the hips to sink. Exhale, plant the hands, take the left foot back to meet the right in a down dog. Inhale, bring the wrists over the shoulders, knees to the mat. Exhale, lower down halfway, and then inhale, push through the arms, come up into a baby cobra. And then exhale, take it back into a downward facing dog. Hips nice and high. Feet hip distance apart. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. And then on your next inhale, bring the right foot behind the right hand. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Inhale, bend the knees, push through the feet, come up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands down to prayer position. Lovely stiff. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Hands lightly touch the mat, keeping the knees bent. Inhale, we bring the chest forward into our flat back position. And exhale, step the left foot a long way back, knee drops to the mat. And we inhale, open up the chest. The laptop's open. Exhale, tuck the back toes, take the right foot back into a down dog. We don't stay here for long, we're going to bring the shoulders over the wrists into a plank. Drop in the knees and lowering all the way to the floor. Inhale, open the chest into a baby cobra. And exhale, make your way into a downward facing dog. Hips nice and high. Shoulder blades travelling down the back. Fingers evenly spaced in the hands. On your next inhale, bring the left foot behind the left hand. Dropping the right knee to the mat if you wish. And then exhale. Right foot meets the left. In a forward fold. Bend the knees, push through the feet. Come up standing. Arms overhead. And exhale. Hands down to prayer position. Good stuff. Rearrange clothing. Inhale. Sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, chest forward. Exhale, take the right foot a long step back, drop the knee to the mat. Inhale, open up through the chest. And exhale, take the left foot back into a down dog. We're not here for long, so inhale, bring the shoulders over the wrists into a plank, dropping the knees to the mat. And exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, bring the chest forward, baby cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes, make your way into a downward facing dog. Hips nice and high. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. What are you looking for, Daisy? On your next inhale, bring the right foot behind the right hand. Pivot on the left foot, bring the heel to the mat, come up into a warrior one position. Adjust the feet as much or as little as you need. So in warrior one, we've got our right knee over the ankle, hips facing the short edge of the mat, shoulders over hips. What are you looking for? Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, taking the gaze to the thumbs. Lovely. Bring the hands down to heart center. Bringing off that back foot, make your way into a warrior three. So really bring the weight over that front leg. Allow the left leg to start to slowly raise up off the mat, taking that foot to where's comfortable for you in your balance. So we're folding over the standing leg, taking the arms out to either side or out in front. Push down through that leg. Excellent. And then when we're ready, bring the left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Coming standing, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to prayer position. You, on your next inhale, raising the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Knees as bent as you need. Inhale, hands come to shins, flat back. Exhale, take your left foot a long step back if you've got room on your mat. Dropping the knee to the mat. Inhale, open up through the chest. And then exhale, take your right foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the shoulders over the wrists into a plank, dropping the knees where we want to. On an exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhaling, bringing the chest forward into baby cobra. And exhale, tucking the toes, coming back into a downward facing dog. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Allowing the legs to stretch out. Fingers evenly placed so we've got a nice distribution of weight. On your next inhale, bring the left foot behind the left hand, bring the right heel down to the mat and lift up into your warrior one position. You're in pain. Maybe just bring the back foot in ever so slightly just so you've not got a long warrior one. So from here we're going to make sure we've got our left knee over the ankle, hips facing forward, shoulders facing forward, thumbs up. All right. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, gazing thumbs. And we'll take a few breaths here in warrior one. Yeah. Exhale, hands come to prayer position at heart center. And we move our weight over that front leg. Oops, thank you for being my support. Move the weight over the front leg, folding over that front leg, bringing that back leg up to where it's comfortable. So you might have the toes on the mat. You might have them no higher than your hip. Toes flexed back towards the body and pointing down towards the mat. Or warrior three. And if you have a dog, she's a good support. Take your arms out either side or to the front. Oops. And when you've had enough wobbling, bring your right foot to meet the left at the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, hands come down to prayer position at heart center. I don't know what we're doing next now. So from here, we're going to make it up. Bring the feet about mat distance apart, toes pointing out either side. Bring the hands to prayer position at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Left hand comes underneath the right, so the right hand kind of places on top, like that. And we're going to push down, coming down into a squat. And then inhale, push through the heels, come back up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand underneath, left hand on top, push down, come into a squat. Inhale, come back up standing, arms overhead. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. Come down into squat. Where is it gone? Inhale, up. Exhale, right hand underneath, push down. So each time we go into a squat, just make it a little bit lower than before. Whoops. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Yay, click your knees. Inhale, up. Exhale. So we're coming into a yogi squat eventually. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, come down into a squat. So let me move so you can see what I'm doing. Both feet flat on the floor, doesn't matter how wide or how close they are. Hands together in prayer position at heart center, elbows on the inside of the knees. Pain in the bottom. So we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Enough. Why are you being a pain, Bubba? Why are you being a pain? Why are you being a pain? And then exhale, just bring yourself to seated on the mat. So before we go any further, bend the knees, feet flat on the mat. Hug your thighs in and walk the feet up so you come to balance on your hips. Raising the feet up to knee height. Obviously play around with one foot on the floor, raising one foot and then the other. If you're not comfortable bringing the feet up. Hello. Release the hands if you wish to. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And hug the knees in. Place the feet back down on the mat. Do the same again while I find this toy for the dog. So hug the thighs in. Walk the feet in towards the hips, coming to balance. If you can raise the feet up to knee height, raise the feet up to knee height. And if you want to go a bit further, raise both legs up, or one leg and then the other. So play around with full boat. And if you're feeling really adventurous, release those hands. And then hug the knees in, release out. And then take both legs out in front of you. Toes pointing up, hands either side of the hips in staff pose. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, fold over your legs. If you can grab toes, or just allow the hands to come wherever along the shins, ankles, knees. And we're keeping the chest pointing towards the feet. Hello. You decided to calm down, haven't you? Now you calm down. And then coming back up to seated, bend the knees, bring the feet together, soles of the feet together, and just allow the knees to relax out either side. You, madam. So we're just going to inhale here, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, fold as far as you want, if at all. Take nice deep breaths. You, Daisy. On an inhale, raising back up. Hands either side of the knees, just gently ease the knees back in. And let's take it to lie down on the mat. So if you want to grab warmer clothing, grab warmer clothing. We're not actually going to go into relaxation straight away. I'm going to do another bit of breathing with you before we do that. So lying down, when we get there. Take the hands out either side, palms facing up. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing, but we're going to do it kind of imagining the air coming in and out of our hands rather than our physically closing our nostrils. So closing the eyes if you wish to. Take one deep inhale and exhale. And as you take the next in breath, close the left hand and imagine the breath coming in, up the right arm, into the lungs. At the top of the inhale, close the right hand, open the left, and exhale down the left arm. We inhale again through the left hand, so bring the air up through the arm into the lungs. At the top of the inhale, closing the left hand, opening the right, and exhaling down, imagining the breath going out of the right hand. That's one full round. So we inhale again through the right hand, bring it into the lungs, closing the right hand, opening the left, and exhaling, imagining all the breath exiting the left hand side of the body. We inhale through the left side, closing the left hand, opening the right, and exhaling through the right hand side of the body. Inhale right. Close the right, open the left, exhale. Inhale left. Close the left, open the right and exhale. So do three more rounds at your own breathing pace. Inhaling right. Closing right, opening left, exhaling. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. One more round. Inhaling right. Closing right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right and exhale. Once you've completed all your rounds, just allow both hands to open and allow your breath to return to normal. Staying where we are for Shavasana or relaxation. Focusing in on the breath. Taking deep breaths in and out. And as we breathe, let's just start to count each breath. So breathing in and out counts as one breath. In, out counts as two. And just keep counting on your own. Counting up to 10. Don't worry if you lose count. If you lose count, just return your focus to your breathing and start again at 1. Thoughts and feelings will arise. We just note them. We allow them to pass by. We bring our focus back to our breath, back to our counting. Doesn't matter why we got distracted. We notice it without judgment. We return back to the breath, back to the counting. If you reach 10, start again at 1. Don't worry if you don't reach 10. The practice is to notice when our thoughts wander and to bring our focus back to the breathing. And now you can stop counting and just return your breath to normal. Notice how the body feels. Notice how the mind is. And start to gently move fingers and toes. Moving the head from side to side. Make any gentle micro movements just to start to reawaken the body. Hugging the knees into the chest. Rocking from side to side. And coming to rest on whichever side is most comfortable for you. Before bringing yourselves up to seated. Bringing the hands to prayer position at heart center. On an inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. And exhale, hands down to prayer position, finishing our practice. Namaste. Thank you very much.